If you're over 65 or love someone who is, this video might quietly change the way you think about aging. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover 5 everyday habits that seem harmless but are quietly damaging your health and independence. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more heartfelt advice made just for seniors. And if you find this video helpful, please like and share it. Someone you care about might need this more than you know. Now, let's take a calm, honest journey into what truly matters for a stronger, freer life after 65. It begins so quietly you hardly notice it. A little more stiffness in the knees each morning, a bit more tiredness after your daily walk, or perhaps forgetting where you placed your glasses again. These subtle shifts often come not as thunderclaps, but as whispers, blending into the rhythm of daily life after 65. But behind those whispers, something deeper might be unfolding. A gradual compromise of your health and independence, fueled not by illness or fate, but by habits that once felt harmless. I want to take you on a quiet journey today, not through medical charts or complicated science, but through simple, honest reflection. If you're over 65 or caring for someone who is, it's time to sit down with a warm cup of tea and a gentle willingness to ask, am I unknowingly doing things that make aging harder than it needs to be? This story isn't about fear. It's about awareness. It's about seeing clearly the small things that, left unchecked, gradually wear away at the vibrant life you still deserve. And it's about knowing that change, even now, especially now, can open the door to feeling better, moving better, and living more freely. Let's talk heart to heart about 5 habits many seniors unknowingly hold on to, and why letting go of them could be the most empowering decision you make. Let's begin with the habit of sitting too long. At first glance, it doesn't seem dangerous. After all, hasn't a life well lived earned you the right to rest? Absolutely. But rest and stillness are not the same thing. Research from the American Heart Association and multiple longevity studies has revealed that long, uninterrupted periods of sitting, even if balanced by short walks, are linked to increased risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, joint stiffness, and even earlier mortality. Think about your average day. If your favorite chair has become your anchor from morning until night, if your television or tablet now keeps you company more than people do, your body might be quietly paying a price. You may feel more tired, not because of age, but because your circulation is slowing, your muscles are shrinking, and your joints are stiffening in response to inactivity. I remember an older gentleman named Thomas I met during a community workshop. At 72, he was sharp, witty, and full of wisdom, but he confessed that he often sat for 5 or 6 hours a day watching news, reading, or simply passing the time. I thought I was just resting, he told me, but after a while I couldn't climb stairs without pain. My legs had betrayed me. After a simple shift to walking every hour and standing while doing some daily chores, his energy improved. He called it turning back the clock just a little. Movement at any age is not about marathons. It's about reminding your body it's still alive. The second habit might feel even more innocent, skipping meals or eating too little. In older age, appetites naturally decline. The taste of food may change, digestion slows, and sometimes loneliness at the table steals the joy of eating altogether. But undereating, especially of protein and nutrients, becomes one of the quietest threats to health past 65. Malnutrition is more common in seniors than most people realize. Not because food is unavailable, but because the motivation to eat well fades. The result? Unnoticed weight loss, weaker muscles, brittle bones, and reduced immunity. In short, your body becomes less able to fight for you. A retired nurse named Margaret once shared with me her regret. "I spent my career making sure others ate," she said, "but when I was alone after my husband died, I stopped cooking for myself. I just didn't feel hungry." Within a year, she had lost over 15 pounds unintentionally and was hospitalized with a hip fracture after a fall. It doesn't have to be that way. Eating small, nutrient-dense meals, including lean proteins, leafy greens, and healthy fats, can rebuild strength and even mental clarity. It's not about portion size, it's about nourishment. Make eating an act of love for yourself, not just a routine. Our third habit takes us deeper into the emotional landscape, neglecting social connection. Loneliness has been called an epidemic among older adults, and for good reason. Numerous studies now confirm that chronic loneliness is as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And yet, many people over 65 slowly drift into isolation. Not deliberately, but gently, like a boat unanchored in still water. The reasons vary. Children grow busy, friends pass away, energy for social outings lessens, technology creates more barriers than bridges, and over time, silence becomes a constant companion. But the human heart is not meant for solitary living. We are wired to connect, to laugh, to speak, to be heard. I think often of Ruth, an 81-year-old woman who joined a local book club after being widowed. She told me, "I didn't care about books. I just missed hearing my own voice in a room." That decision changed her health, mood, and even her memory. Weekly connection became her medicine. If reaching out feels hard, start small. A phone call to a friend, a community class, volunteering, even once a month. These are not luxuries, they are lifelines. Your voice, your story, your smile still matter to the world. If you've been finding this helpful so far, we warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel. This space was created with you in mind. A calm corner where your voice matters, your concerns are heard, and your journey is respected. And we'd truly love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these habits in your own life or in someone close to you? What changes have you made or are thinking about making after watching this? Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs today. Our fourth harmful habit is one that hides under the disguise of humility, ignoring small health symptoms. Too many seniors quietly endure things like chronic pain, shortness of breath, or blurry vision, brushing it off as just getting older. But age is not an excuse to suffer. Modern medicine has advanced not to extend life at all costs, but to improve quality of life. That clicking in your hip, that confusion that comes more often, that unshakable fatigue, they could be signs of treatable issues. Vitamin deficiencies, medication side effects, or manageable chronic conditions. When we ignore our bodies, we give away our power. I recall speaking with Harold, a proud veteran who hadn't seen a doctor in 4 years. I thought, if I didn't know what was wrong, I wouldn't have to deal with it, he admitted. But after finally seeing a physician, he discovered that his constant dizziness was from a simple blood pressure imbalance, easily controlled with medication. Checking in with a doctor isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Catching small problems early protects your independence. It keeps you on your feet longer, and it gives you peace of mind. And now, we come to perhaps the most emotionally complex habit, believing that needing help is failure. There is an unspoken fear among many seniors that accepting assistance, whether from family, friends, or professionals, means giving up independence. But in truth, refusing help can sometimes create more risk than reward. Struggling to climb stairs without railings, driving even when vision blurs, hiding falls instead of reporting them. These choices, made in pride, can lead to accidents that drastically reduce your freedom. True independence comes not from doing everything alone, but from building a support system that respects your dignity. Whether it's a cane, a hearing aid, a housekeeper, or asking your children to explain a bank statement, seeking help is not surrender. It is strategic living. I remember Dolores, a fiercely independent widow who refused a walker despite increasing falls. When she finally agreed to use one, she laughed through tears. "I wish I had done this sooner," she said. "I feel steady again. I feel like myself." If you recognize yourself in any of these habits, don't feel shame. Feel empowered. Awareness is the first step toward change. And change at any age is possible. Your body still listens to you. Your heart still longs for meaning. Your mind is still capable of rewiring habits and embracing joy. You are not too old to grow stronger. You are not too far gone to reclaim comfort. You are not invisible. You are not fragile. You are resilient, wise, and worthy of a life that feels not just longer, but better. So take a deep breath. Revisit your routines. Reimagine your days, not as the final chapters of a book, but as pages still waiting to be written with purpose and grace. After 65, life doesn't end. It transforms. And by letting go of habits that quietly steal your strength, you open the door to walking taller, laughing louder, and loving more fully. You've earned the right to age well, not by resisting time, but by aligning with it, wisely and gently. And you are never alone on this path. Many have walked it before you. Many walk it with you now. And each small, thoughtful step forward is a victory worth celebrating. Let today be the moment you choose to stop what no longer serves you. Not with fear, but with quiet courage. Because your best days are not behind you. They are in the simple, nourishing, and liberating choices you make from this day onward.